And we're live.
All right, we are live with Happy, right?
Yes, I am.
All right, very happy. From Hairball, which is a big band in this area. We are up to interview number 9, I believe, tonight. So $900, 9,000 meals raised in a matter of hours tonight. And the same amount is being matched for Brainerd. This is all for No Kid Hungry, for the End Hunger Challenge. So, we are talking child hunger, and Happy has graciously agreed to do an interview with us and help raise.
Well, it's a charmed life, you know. You know, in just a few words talking about eating food and rock and roll and stuff, solve so many problems. It's makes me feel important. You know?
You are important.
To the eye of the beholder, but thank you.
Well, thank you very much for doing the interview. So talking child hunger and being filled in on what this is about, why do you think that it is such an important cause? I mean, there's so many out there. Why does child hunger seem to hit such a nerve with a lot of people, such a chord that
it hits a nerve with me because I'm still kind of a kid. And
and you don't want to be hungry.
No, you know what, there's been kind of a special connection, I think, with Hairball and kids. I mean, just last night I pulled in Omaha. I just saw some kid with that dream in his eyes and a KISS t-shirt, and I don't know how old he was, somewhere between 8 and 12. I'm not good. I yanked him out of the stage and we threw a guitar on him, and he jammed with us for 2 songs.
Oh.
And we've always done that, and I you know what, I just think everybody in Hairball, we remember being young and having dreams, and we get to play music and put on these big shows, and it's what we've always kind of wanted to do, you know, since we were young, and we've always included kids kind of in this. You know, tonight is a fundraiser for, you know, hockey programs for youth, and you know, I mean, when you're talking about basic needs, about children just having the right to have their basic needs fulfilled, I mean, you know, I'm down with that. That seems like a world responsibility to me, and you know, it warms my heart. Just like it does when I pull a kid out of the audience and I see the glow in their eye when they play in front of a few thousand people, to be able to have the opportunity to dream and do the things that they want to do. And you think about some kids, you know, have to struggle with things like, you know, as simple as nutrition. It's kind of sad. So I'm glad to be a sliver of bringing attention to it.
Well, you're more than a sliver. With summer approaching, we're kind of doing a big summer kickoff. Tonight's the first night, because with school ending soon, that becomes a worry for a lot of us. They go into fight or flight mode. What are they going to do when school's out? Where are they going to get their meals from? So this is a big deal for us to ensure that they don't have to worry about that. So you're more than a sliver in that solution.
Well, it's I don't know, you know, it's a good thing, and it feels good to be part of it, and just trying to throw out positive vibes, and, you know, kudos to the people that actually put their boots on the ground, like you and all of your volunteers that are pitching in and actually, you know, putting the food and what they need out there. You know, I was a kid. I feel like I still am a kid. And, you know, for crying out loud, people, let's make sure the children that are building our future, you know, go to bed at night with a good meal and wake up healthy to solve the problems that are facing the world today, because I want to be able to be doing rock and roll shows, and I want my kids to be able to rock and roll. And, amen.
Yeah.
So
I know it's awesome, and you know, and without them having their meals, we're not giving them a chance to succeed. You yanking them out of the crowd, you're making their dreams already. You know. But with them.
Well, good. You know, eating is good. You know, I'd like to I'd like to think we can, you know, solve that and get right beyond them so that they've got they can think a lot bigger
Yeah.
than eating. But it's sad to think that that's just the truth of the matter, is that there are people in that situation that rather than dreaming about asking their parents if they can have a guitar, or they want to take dance lessons or whatever they want to do, that their parents, or that they're worrying about food. But that's the reality of it.
And eventually I would like to be able to end hunger everywhere, but we really have to start in the home front. I think people look at the commercials like somebody's mentioned, and they see the third world countries, and while that is sad and that does exist, we have to remember that it starts at home first, and we have it right here, and we've got to take care of our own first. Not that it isn't happening over there, but we've got to make sure that we remember the kids here.
You convinced me. She just sold me. I'm ready to go plant corn with you right now. I'll tell you the truth. Yeah.
So.
What can you say? I mean, it's a no-brainer. It's obvious.
Well, what do you say to those who say, it's not my problem, it doesn't affect me, I really could care less? What do we say to the ones, because I feel like I am talking till I'm blue in the face, but I'm going to keep talking till I'm blue in the face until they understand that it is important. What do we tell those who say, I don't care? What happy message can you give them?
I don't know how to install, I don't know what you'd call it, morality in somebody. Maybe if you don't really see it at your doorstep, maybe some people it doesn't seem real. And I guess I'm fortunate enough that I'm not confronted with it every day. But all I know is all the mistakes that I make in my life, and I've made a lot of them, and things I wish I could take back. Anytime I help somebody else and I get to do a cause that can be defended, that's a win. I mean, that's something I can take to my grave. So, and that's something that's great with Hairball, that we love what we do, but we've been able to draw attention and raise money for a lot of good, and primarily a lot of young people's organizations. Alice Cooper's Solid Rock Foundation, the Brennan Rock and Roll Academy. These are more target troubled youth programs, to give kids an opportunity to explore productive things. But when you think about how great that is, it's like, just as I was mentioning earlier, eating. How can you feel good about trying to do any of that if you don't have the nutrition that you need to just be productive and have your body feel good? And so it's just really cool. If you're not doing it, it's like do something good. Every time I've done something good, I feel good. That's just it. And these are one of those things, I don't know how you can punch a hole in it and come up with a bad angle on it. So, if you're debating, if you have the opportunity to help or something like that, it's like, just go do it, man, because, I hope they'll chisel that on my gravestone.
Just go do it?
Yes, he did it. He tried. He didn't always achieve greatness, but he tried. He meant well. Happy meant well.
Happy meant well.
He didn't always achieve greatness, but his intention was good. Go forward with good intentions, people. That's my advice.
Go forth with good intentions.
Right.
That's a good one. That's good.
It's not a commandment, but it's just...
What would be happy's commandment?
Yes.
There you go. Well, if you could... So what we do at the end of all the interviews, and we've done it tonight, and it's worked out really well, and I do it for all of them, is we nominate 3 people to keep the ball rolling, especially with the fact that we're trying to get as many in as we can tonight to raise as much as we can and donate back to Brainerd. So who would be 3 people that you would want to nominate tonight to sit down and do a short interview with me and raise another $100 each and kind of keep it going, as many as we can get in?
As many as you can get in?
Yeah. There's 3 people you can think of that would maybe sit down and give me 5 minutes.
In my organization?
Well, tonight, either in Hairball's other band members or somebody here that you can think of, or...
You should talk to Rockstar Bob. There's a guy that's a genius. And if he doesn't have something smart to say, you talk to Joe Dandy, his sidekick. That's like, they're like there's an old show, Gunsmoke. I think there was Marshall Dillon and
Gunsmoke, I'm familiar with Gunsmoke.
Festus, or I don't know, or Quick Draw and that little that other Quick Draw McGraw and that, you know, the other guy with the Mexican hat that was a donkey. I don't know. I'd go chase them down because I've heard them talk and they're brilliant. They really, they don't get enough credit. They really could solve a lot of problems if you just listen to them. Other than that, I mean,
and they're here tonight?
They are. I mean, I'd love to shoot higher than those two. I mean, that's all we got right now, people. I'd love to tell you should go talk to Alice Cooper, but he ain't
I
here.
think I've nominated Alice Cooper before. I haven't heard back yet.
He's a super guy.
I've actually interviewed Alice Cooper once.
Yeah. Well, of all the people
not for this, but
of all the people that I met of rock stars, he's one that impressed me a lot. One of the most impressive guys. It's a lot of good causes and stuff, and he's done it all.
Was it Alice
and he
Cooper
wrote the
Rob
book,
Zombie?
and he burned the book, and yeah, so yeah, that's all I got.
So
for
you think you could find them for me, or point me in their direction later on, and I can hunt them down?
I can try to do that.
All right. I know you're very busy, and your time is very valuable. So.
That's a lie. I'm not at all. I've hardly anything to do. I should be studying to get a GED is what I should be doing right now.
You have been very enlightening. It's been a very good interview. We appreciate your time. You, just by doing this, have raised 1,000 meals, and I think we're up to, what is it, 8 or 9, Krista?
9.
9. So 9,000 meals. Actually 18, right? Because we doubled it. Yeah.
Well,
so it's a phenomenal amount just
I
tonight.
think you guys are the amazing ones. If you can figure out a way to take my rambling monologue and actually turn it into something useful, that's where the magic really is at. So
we will.
Yes.
So thank you very much. Appreciate it. We will hunt on those other two, or have you point us in the right direction, and we'll keep the ball rolling.
Let's
Happy from Hairball. Happy.
Let's go plant some corn and
Right.
start doing stuff. Let's start cooking. Where should we? Let's bring that
He
food
tried.
somewhere. I tried. We've got a fridge and a microwave and all that stuff here. I feel lucky now. I feel lucky. So, but I am lucky and I'm happy.
All right. Thank you very much.